River dividing North and South Manila. American tanks and tank destroyers on the north bank of the river fire at last remaining Jap strongholds in the southern part of the city. 155mm howitzers lobbed shells across the river to blast the walls of Intramuros and adjacent buildings. 240mm guns of the 544th Field Artillery firing point blank against the ancient walls. Jap defensive positions are softened up preparatory to a crossing of the river. Machine guns firing at Jap emplacements in the Latram and post office buildings. Under a protective barrage of artillery, mortar, machine gun, and rifle fire, troops of the 3rd Battalion, 129th Infantry, 37th Division crossed the Pasig River in assault boats. Landing on the southern bank, the troops fan out to advance on the walled city where the Japs are dug in for a last stand. Public buildings adjacent to Intramuros are strongly fortified with pillboxes and machine gun nests. Our troops pour through a breach in the northeast section of the wall. Entry into Intramuros is made 23rd February by elements of the 37th Division. TNT charges for blowing up and sealing the wall's underground tunnel system. Troops edge forward, picking off Jap snipers with close rifle fire. A Jap pillbox at the base of the wall is destroyed. Howitzers blast Japs holed up in the legislative, agricultural, and finance buildings. Troops of B Company, 148th Regiment, from their positions in the wrecked City Hall, advance upon the legislative building. Flamethrowers burn out Jap fortifications under the wall. More than 1,500 of the enemy, mostly naval personnel, were annihilated in the Intramuros fighting. Floor by floor and room by room fighting rages within the buildings of the walled city. Our advance is held up by Japs fighting from strong points in the corridors and on porches. Infantrymen close in on the remaining Japs. The last pocket of enemy resistance inside Intramuros is smashed 24th February, 3 weeks after the entry of American troops into the Philippine capital. Medical Corps troops following up the infantry attack on Intramuros arrive on the south bank of the Pasig River. Filipinos killed in the intensive artillery fire by the Japs. The enemy tortured and murdered civilians, refusing to allow them safe passage out of the walled city. Weak and shell-shocked after Jap torture, this St. Augustine priest is given food by the nuns of the Santa Clara Sisterhood. Chinese and Filipino Red Cross workers carry out wounded Filipinos from the Santo Domingo Church, where over 500 people sought shelter from American and Jap gunfire. Evacuees from Intramuros await transportation across the Pasig River to the northern sections of Manila. These people have been under almost continuous artillery barrage for 10 days. The Japs allowed them a minimum of food and water. Many are wounded and shell-shocked. General Douglas MacArthur and Sergio Osmeña, President of the Philippine Commonwealth Government, arrive at the gates of Malacañan Palace. Within earshot of the fighting which still rages in the remaining enemy-held buildings of South Manila, a simple ceremony is held to mark the rebirth of the Philippine Commonwealth government. Speaking over the radio networks and before an audience which packed the state reception room of the palace, General MacArthur bitterly denounced the Japanese for their wanton destruction of Filipino life and property, and said that the Filipino Commonwealth was now at liberty to pursue its destiny in the family of nations. President Sergio Osmeña, in his speech, stresses the many problems of reconstruction facing the nation and holds forth the possibility of the Philippines soon attaining complete independence. He urges his countrymen to forget petty political differences and to obey the rule of law, justice, and reason. General MacArthur greets Mrs. Osmeña. Leaving the palace, General MacArthur salutes the Filipino Guard of Honor. He drives through the gates into the city which he helped liberate and which, in his own words, has regained its rightful place as a symbol of democracy.